The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you say how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV Africa News Updates. First, the headlines. Northern Nigeria power outage linked to security issues, says TCN. Increments in rice prices hit Nigerians hard. APC defends Tinubu's cabinet reshuffle amid opposition criticism. 19 traditional rulers resign in support of Senator Ibrahim Lamido. Oil marketers face shutdown as fuel consumption plummets. Nigerian artist creates dark skin prosthetics for black amputees. Folashade Tinubu Ojo named ambassador for out-of-school children. Tinubu correcting Obasanjo's petroleum mistakes. The news in full. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has attributed the ongoing power outages in northern Nigeria to security challenges and recent acts of vandalism. In a statement issued on Sunday, TCN spokesperson Ndidi Mba explained that the Shirowo-Kaduna transmission line, a major power source for cities like Kaduna and Kano, had been damaged by insurgent activity, significantly reducing electricity supply. To address these issues, TCN is working with the Office of the National Security Advisor, ONSA, to secure the affected area and facilitate safe repairs. TCN wants to assure the public that it is working diligently to restore bulk power supply as swiftly as possible, despite the existing security issues, Mba stated. Engineer Nafisatu Ali, TCN's executive director for the Independent System Operator, noted the critical need for security support, citing risks to engineers attempting repairs without protection. The outages are directly linked to the Shiroro-Mando line vandalism, and insecurity has hindered immediate repairs, Ali said. As an interim measure, TCN has redirected power through the Ugwaji-Apir 330 kV line, though it has faced its own issues. TCN reiterated its commitment to restoring power promptly, prioritizing both the safety of personnel and stability of the region's power supply. In recent reports, Nigerians are grappling with steep rises in rice prices as a result of the recent petrol subsidy removal and the weakening naira. A 50 bag of local parboiled rice now sells for around 105,000 naira, outpacing the new minimum wage of 70,000 naira. Imported rice is even more costlier, with a 50 kg bag reaching nearly 130,000 naira, according to Business Day's survey. This surge reflects challenges faced by smallholders farmers, including high input costs, insecurity, and logistical constraints. In Lagos, some traders are holding back stock, expecting prices to soar further as the holiday season nears. Trader Bosse pointed to rising production costs and the impact of exchange rate on imports, urging government intervention to ease the strain on consumers. Despite a recent government suspension on rice import duties, the policy is yet to take effect and the prices continue to climb. Agricultural experts African farmer Mogaji noted that the recent flooding and Niger's grain export ban have further tightened rice supply, raising food security concerns. Consumers are feeling the pinch. Lagos teacher Chioma Okeke voiced frustration, saying, "How can I afford 105,000 naira for rice when I earn only 100,000 naira? Prices keep going up and subsidy removal has made it harder." The financial strain comes amid a slowdown in Nigeria's agricultural GDP growth, which dropped to a 1.4% in Q2, down from 1.5% last year. Meanwhile, the All Progressive Congress (APC) has defended President Bola Tinubu's recent cabinet reshuffle against criticisms from opposition parties, attributing much of the backlash to lobbyists disappointed at being overlooked for new appointments. APC National Publicity Director Bala Ibrahim commended Tinubu's firm approach in restructuring his cabinet to improve efficiency rather than appease political pressures. The reshuffle led to the removal of 5 ministers, appointment of 7 new ones, and reassignment of 10 others, with notable exits, including Uju Ken Ohane, Women Affairs, Lola Adejon, Tourism, and Professor Tahir Maman, Education. Opposition leaders, including the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and Social Democratic Party (SDP), Labour Party, and All Progressives Grand Alliance (APGA), have criticized the reshuffle as ineffective. PDP's Timothy Osadolo labeled it as a token gesture, while SDP's Shehu Gabam called for a comprehensive cabinet overhaul. Labour Party's Obiora Ifo and APGA's Sylvester Ezeokenwa questioned the reshuffle's timing and impact. Ibrahim countered that Tinubu's changes align with broader reforms aimed at enhancing government functionality and cost-effectiveness. He praised Tinubu for setting clear performance metrics and taking down decisive steps towards an accountable administration, contrasting the reshuffle with minimal changes under previous administrations. Similarly, in a significant shift within Sokoto State's Sabon Birni local government area, 19 traditional rulers, including district and ward heads, resigned on October 28, 2024, declaring their support for Senator Ibrahim Lamido. Among the regions impacted by this move are Sabon Birni Gabas, Silaba, and Sabon Garin Dambaki. The wave of resignations began with Alhaji Abdullahi Muhammad Bawa, district head of Sabon Birni, who stepped down on October 16th, making that date as his official departure. His exit has seemingly sparked broader support for Senator Lamido's political vision, with leaders from areas like Magajin Dawakin, Danfaru, and Zumboli now stepping aside to rally behind Lamido's focus on security and community welfare. Alhaji Lawali Shuaibu, ward head of Takasaba, cited the senator's efforts to tackle frequent bandit attacks as the primary motivation for their support. Additionally, Alhaji Jamilu Gwanda Gobir, the former Uban Doma of Gobir, among with 10 others, confirmed their departure, expressing a unified intent for support politicians dedicated to safeguarding the interests of their people. Moving on, Nigerians are feeling the weight of recent fuel price hikes by NNPC Limited, sparking a wave of reactions as fuel shortages and increased transport costs take a toll. Oil marketers with around 10,000 dealers are now contemplating shutdowns due to a steep decline in fuel demand. According to Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, fuel consumption has plummeted by 92%, dropping to 4.5 million liters per day in August 2024 from 60 million liters per day in May 2023. This crisis following President Bola Tinubu's subsidy removal in May 2023 has driven petrol prices up by 488%, with prices surging from 175 naira to over 1,000 naira per litre. Only 16 of Nigeria's 36 states received fuel in August, exacerbating shortages and causing significant financial strain for retailers, who face up to 47 million naira in cost for a truckload of petrol, an increase from 7 million naira over 16 months. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has criticized the IMF, accusing it of influencing Nigeria's economic policies under the Tinubu administration and facilitating the removal of the fuel subsidy. NLC President Joel Ajero stated that the IMF and World Bank have long recommended unfavorable policies to developing nations, urging these institutions to halt anti-people influence, which the NLC argues has contributed to Nigeria's current economic turmoil. Furthermore, Nigerian artist and entrepreneur John Amanam is making waves with his hyper-realistic prosthetic limbs, specifically crafted for dark-skinned individuals, providing a level of inclusion long missing in the industry. Inspired by a personal experience, Amanam ventured into prosthetics after a family member lost a limb. Despite initial resistance from medical professionals, he used his sculpting skills to create lifelike prosthetic limbs that mimic unique tones and textures of black skin. In 2020, he unveiled his first prosthetic and soon realized the widespread need for his innovation. This led to the founding of Immortal Cosmetic Art, through which Amanam has transformed the lives of numerous clients who had previously struggled to find prosthetics that match their skin color. His work has resonated globally, earning him a reputation as one of the few creators of dark-skin prosthetics for black amputees, and he has even secured a patent to protect his unique designs. While the prosthetics come at a significant cost due to import fees and production expenses, Amanam has launched the Ubokobong Donations Initiative, offering free prosthetics to those unable to afford them. Through his work, Amanam not only enhances his clients' confidence, but also challenges societal perceptions around disability and black representation in medicine. In more recent developments, Folashade Tinubu Ojo, the Iyaloja General of Nigeria and daughter of President Bola Tinubu, has been appointed Ambassador for National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children's Education (NCAOOSCE). This appointment, announced by the Commission's Executive Secretary, Dr. Muhammad Sani Idris, during a visit to her Lagos palace, acknowledges Tinubu Ojo's efforts in supporting commerce and empowering market women. In her new role, Tinubu Ojo aims to expand educational opportunities for vulnerable children. Expressing gratitude, she pledged her commitment to improving the lives of disadvantaged youth and emphasized her father's dedication to education as a legacy for Nigeria. Dr. Idris also praised her outstanding efforts in community support, expecting her influence to bring positive change to Nigeria's educational challenges. Conclusively, Bayo Onanuga, Special Advisor on Information and Strategy to President Bola Tinubu, clarified that Tinubu has not assumed the role of Petroleum Minister, instead overseeing the ministry's two distinct ministers, one focusing on gas, reflecting Tinubu's strategy to avoid Nigeria's previously overlooked gas sector. Speaking on the issue, Onanuga highlighted that Tinubu's supervision aims to avoid past oversight, acknowledged by former President Olusegun Obasanjo.
The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't